Wouldn't it be great to know the future so that you can prepare for it better today? That's the main purpose of forecasting. Therefore, demand forecasting means that we will try to predict the future demand for our products and services so that we can meet these future requirements. Inaccurate forecasts for demand will result in either out of stock or a loss of sales downstream and oversupply, respectively. The process of demand forecast can be done through the following steps. 1. Determine the use of the forecast. 2. Select the items to be forecast. 3. Determine the time horizon of the forecast. The planning horizon is how far a plan extends into the future and is dictated by a tactical and strategic degrees of uncertainty. The tactical horizon may be based on the cumulative lead time needed to procure or produce low-level components. The strategic horizon is based on the time needed to adjust capacity. A greater degree of uncertainty requires a longer planning horizon. 4. Select the forecasting model or models, quantitative and/or qualitative methods. 5. Gather the data. 6. Make the forecast. And 7. Validate and implement results. Forecast methods. There are two approaches to determine demand forecast, the qualitative and quantitative approach. The comparison of these two approaches is shown below. Qualitative forecasting methods. Qualitative assessment is a subjective method used and is based upon how customers and experts think or feel. There are 4 qualitative methods. 1. Jury of executive opinion. A small group of high-level managers uses their managerial experiences with combining the results of statistical models to estimate the demand. 2. Salesforce composite. Each salesperson projects their sales and is the closest to the marketplace, thus knowing the customer's needs. These projections are then combined at the municipal, provincial, and regional levels. 3. Delphi method. A panel of experts is identified where an expert could be a decision maker, an ordinary employee, or an industry expert. Individually, they will give their estimate of the demand. An iterative process is conducted until the experts have reached a consensus. 4. Consumer market survey. Customers are asked about their purchasing plans and their projected buying behavior. A large number of respondents is required to generalize certain results. Quantitative forecasting methods. Numbers or quantities sold in the past to forecast how much will be sold in the near future. There are 4 types of time series forecasting method. First being the naive approach. It is to assume the demand in the next period is the same as the demand in the most recent period. Demand pattern may not always be that stable. Second is moving averages. It is a series of arithmetic means and is used if little or no trend is present in the data. Provides an overall impression of data over time. A simple moving average uses average demand for a fixed sequence of periods and is good for stable demand with no pronounced behavioral patterns. A weighted moving average adjusts the moving average method to reflect fluctuations more closely by assigning weights to only the most recent data. Third, exponential smoothing is an averaging method that reacts more strongly to recent changes in demand by assigning a smoothing constant to the most recent data more strongly. Lastly, time series decomposition. It adjusts the seasonality by multiplying the normal forecast by a seasonal factor. It is easier to forecast for the near future as it produces more accurate results as variability and uncertainty decreases.